Alrighty folks, that sound of the bell means that our train is now ready to go. From this point forward, there should be no more changing seats, no more changing of roads, or exiting the train at this time. We got the signal from our station master, and we got the two blasts on the whistle from our engineer. We are now ready to depart. As we slowly pull out of the Nairobi station, look over to your right-hand side, wave goodbye to our hard-working station masters. Everyone say goodbye. I know we have a full train on board. Everyone say goodbye. Alrighty folks, if you're looking to the left-hand side of the train, you might have noticed a group of the Thompson gazelles down there in the hills. If you're looking to the right-hand side of the train, you might have noticed the exhibit for our African penguins. This green and yellow coaster right above our heads and all around us is called the Cheetah Hunt. Cheetah Hunt is a magnetic launch coaster that will launch you 3 consecutive times, taking from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just mere seconds. It's also the longest coaster in our park with over 4,422 meters of drag. Side of the train, just beyond the bushes and bamboo, is the Edge of Africa. It is a 16-acre self-guided tour of some of our other exotic animals that we have here at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. The Edge of Africa is home to our lions, our meerkats, our spotted hyenas, our hippos, our African porcupines, lemurs, and wild crocodiles. Just beyond the crossing on the right-hand side of the train up on the hill is this whitish-greenish building known as our Serengeti Overlook restaurant. On the menu at the Serengeti Overlook, they serve chicken tenders as well as flatbread pizza and much, much more. And for those of you that are 21 and up, they have the draft bar where you can enjoy a nice cold beer or a nicely made mixed cocktail like trays they have us just there on the top balcony. And as our train continues to travel through the Egypt side of the park, this next coaster coming up all around us is Cobra's Curse. Cobra's Curse is a one-of-a-kind lift elevated roller coaster that will take you up face to face with the 80-foot statue of Venomous, the snake. Upon initial drop at the top of the hill, you'll travel around and drag up to a speed of 45 miles per hour, where you'll be treated to a fast series of sudden sweeping turns, transitioning into an intense backward section, placing you into a free-spinning finale. As we make our way around the bend, looking over to the right-hand side of the train is another one of our big and thrilling roller coasters that we have here at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. It is yellow, it is blue, it is the one and only Montu. Montu is named after an Egyptian god of war that is pictured as a man with a falcon's head. The Montu is consistently ranked as one of the top 10 steel-inverted roller coasters in North America. Steel inverted means that the track sits above your head while you're strapped down to your harness seat dangling down below. The Montu will take you up to a max height of 150 feet up into the air at the tallest peak, and upon initial drop at the top of the hill, you'll speed along this coaster track up to 65 miles per hour. And you'll go upside down on this coaster through 7 different loops and inversions. And now at this time, folks, our train is now crossing over into our Serengeti Veldt, where our animals free roam out here in the Wyano Plains during the day. As a friendly reminder, folks, to please remain seated at all times, keeping all body parts inside the train at all times. And please, folks, refrain from changing seats or changing rows, especially while we're in motion. It is for your safety and the safety of others. Looking over to the left-hand side of the train, over by the palm trees, you'll notice those tall-looking animals with the very long necks and the rusted spotted patterns, the reticulated giraffes. The males can reach up to at least 19 feet tall in length, where the females can reach up to at least 18 feet in length. And as you can imagine with giraffes, they pretty much have to do everything standing up, whether that's eating, drinking, or sleeping. The female giraffes also have to give birth while standing up as well. Some other animals that you might see out here on our South Serengeti Veldt include our Grevy's zebras, our eland antelope, our Adax antelope, our impalas, and there you see one of our redneck ostriches. These birds may not be known for flying due to their short wingspans, however, they're known for a few other different things. For one, they're known for being independent type of birds. They usually prefer to travel in the wild by themselves. They're also known for having a very powerful peck and a very powerful kick. There's definitely one type of bird you don't want to mess with so much. One of their eggs can also weigh up to at least 3 to 4 pounds, which is equivalent to 24 chicken eggs. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a whole lot of yolk. At this time, folks, our train is now crossed over from the south end of our Serengeti Veldt into the northern end of our Serengeti Veldt. As we continue to travel along, you might catch a glimpse of a few of the different animals out there in the wide open as we continue along on our journey. As we go across the trestle, looking over to the left-hand side of the train, you can see the vast, wide-open spaces of our North Serengeti Veldt. And as you can see, there's plenty of different animals to see out there as well. They're all currently spread out through different portions of the veldt. On the far left side of the veldt there, you'll notice some of our largest animals that we have on our veldt. That is one of our white rhinos. White rhinos are labeled as the third largest land mammals in the world. They can weigh somewhere between 4,000 to 6,000 pounds. Despite their massive size and massive weight, they're also known for being fast runners out there in the wild. They can sprint up to a speed of at least 35 to 40 miles per hour. And the horns on their head can grow to at least 2 to 3 feet long in length, sometimes even longer. And you'll notice another type of zebra species out there. That is our Grant zebras. The Grant zebras are labeled as some of the smallest of the zebra species, and they are also labeled as the most popular and most photographed of any kind of zebra species out there as well. So if you happen to see one in a TV show or a magazine or somebody's social media post, most likely it could have been a Grant species of zebra. Another type of animal that you see out there with the zebras and the rhinos, that medium-sized grayish animal with the shaggy looking coat and the pointy curved horns on its head, those are some of our wildebeests. The wildebeests are one of the 3 main animals that make up the Great Serengeti Migration, along with the zebra species and the gazelle species. And speaking of gazelles, you can see a few of the gazelles sitting in the grass there under those big trees. They look very identical to the Thompson gazelles back in Nairobi. These here are the Grant gazelles. The difference between these two gazelle species, the Grant gazelles here are slightly larger in size compared to their Thompson cousins, and they're slightly faster runners as well. The average running speed for a gazelle is somewhere between 50 to 55 miles per hour. The animal you see there on the left-hand side of the train up on the hill is the greater kudu, which is a subspecies. Train is now officially crossed over into the northeast portion of our Serengeti Veldt. Looking off into the distance on the left-hand side of the train is our beautiful and colorful city of Pantopia, home to this blue roller coaster, Phoenix Rising. It is our one and only family-friendly steel inverted roller coaster modeled very similarly after Montu. except it doesn't have any loops or inversions. This coaster doesn't go upside down. It'll take you up to a max height of 80 feet up into the air at the tallest peak, and upon initial drop at the top of the hill, you'll travel around on its track up to a speed of 46 miles per hour. It is an excellent choice for a beginner's coaster for those of you that are brand new into riding roller coasters. Looking over to the right-hand side of the train, you'll notice a bunch of colorful gondolas going backwards and forwards, up and down past each other. That is home to our Sky Ride, one of our oldest attractions that we have in the whole entire park, along with our very own trains here on the Serengeti Express. There you see our green train is currently passing by in the back to the left. They're on their way to Nairobi while we are on our way to Congo. Now at this time, folks, our train is slowly pulling into our Congo station. We ask that you please remain seated until our train comes to a full and complete stop, and I give you the word all clear to disembark from the train. At this time, folks, please remain seated. We're almost there, folks. Not yet. Alrighty, folks, it is now safe to exit on the left-hand side. that are 21 and up, they have the draft bar where you can enjoy nice cold beer or a nicely made mixed cocktail experience. They found this beer up there on the top balcony. Here at our park, you're prepared with one or two of the mountain hogs while the rest of them are looking over to the right-hand side of the screen. This animal exhibit is always larger than elephants. These are the second largest land mammals in the world, behind African elephants. The average weight and size for one of those Asian elephants is full-grown adults can range from 12 pounds to 13 pounds.
Going forward, ladies and gentlemen, we are slowly.
Drums. You may not just start out here like that. I'll do my phone with you. It's a jolly night.